any types of the arena yet. So I can't wait for that. Always my favorite part of CEO, man, the entrances, the arena.
So good.
As a big wrestling head, this tournament has been close to my heart for a long time. Big ups to Jabali, always running with that theme.
I feel that too. I'm a big wrestling fan.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in the name.
King Jobber, that's what I was going to say. I already knew you were about the life, baby.
But here we go. Finally, we're going to get some action started. Straight into our button checks here. Getting the buttons on deck. Let's see what characters we're going to start off with here as CEO. Yo, Potemkin?
That's why I always want to see Potemkin.
Potemkin is the pool demon, all right?
Yeah. Inside intel for those that are not here at CEO. They got usually drink cards at these tournaments. The vodka Red Bulls are called Potemkin Buster.
That's fire.
So you know what I'm saying? And I got the watermelon joint, so it's red. It's very, very faithful. But we got Potemkin. It's fine. It's all right. The Kings. This is a kingly battle right here. Kai Kisuke and Leo White Fang, the first and second king of their names. I'm excited to see them duke it out.
Absolutely. I mean, Leo has been strong through the entire life of this game, but I feel like as the game goes on, Kai just gets better and better by little increments every month. So let's see how this pools match is going to turn out. First match of CEO, and it's a button check.
I was going to say, is this the warming of the hands? I feel like that's what we're seeing right now. Oh, yeah. So hand warmers. But yeah. One thing about Leo for sure is that he's been a menace from launch, right? Since Razzo won the first offline tournament at PAX Offline or whatever it was, it has definitely been a character to watch out for. Kai, on the other hand, Kai is like, I think he's good to everybody that's not a Kai player.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
they're the biggest down players.
Yeah, all the Kai players are like, this character's ass. I listen to them. They have some valid points. The character struggles in some ways, but you know, we're not even gonna get those characters.
We got mixed again. Two
How
mixes
we get double
in a row.
mixed?
That's crazy. That's Guilty Gear for you, right?
This is double vodka. I'm not trying to get double mixed.
Well, someone's about to get mixed here with Eno on the screen. So Eno
and
versus
Zato,
yeah, these are the mixed gods here.
Yeah, 100%. So Zato winning Eno. A matchup that I get annoyed by as a Zato player. But Eno could definitely has tools to harass, right? She has ways to kind of annoy you outside of like a pose range. She can do the chemical love, and she doesn't put herself at too much risk to kind of like fish for like you canceling the oppose into something else. So definitely something to look out for. But if Zato can get going, then she's at the whim of his mercy for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I think Note is also going to be pretty good. Throw the Note along the ground, get rid of
Note
little
is
Eddie,
great
right?
in this matchup, 100%.
So here we go, letting the intros rock as well. Fighting Gold versus Swagnemite.
Yeah.
Damn, we got the names out here already, huh?
Another great thing about pools, baby. The names that we get, top tier every time. But yeah, the Zato's going to have to be on point with the Drunker Shades, kind of send the notes back, and then even then, the Eno can also counterplay that right and figure out ways to send the notes so when they return, she can kind of dodge it and take advantage of that. Yeah, you can already see harassment with the chemical love, that's going to be a big part, but you sandwiched up. Oh no, the pressure wasn't as tight as it could have been.
Unfortunately, our nice backdash, realizing you weren't going to get anything off how high that JD was, you're just trying to create some space, but now it's time for Swagnemite to start running that mix game.
Swagnemite, that is a proper name for an Eno player too. The Gold Burst, fighting Gold, gets the 24 carats going, and he's going to spin half that bar. Quick burst, I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, in the corner against Zato, the most terrifying place you can be, but you're going to get locked down anyway from the leap, and there's the 5D with the meat tenderizer into the scoop.
My man is just freestyling right now. No Rans here. Real Jadakiss skills.
This is freeform jazz, all right? That's what this is right now.
My man's just grooving on the sax. Let me jam out. Oh, and gets caught flinching on the drill. Always got to be ready for that, as the primary way the Zatos like to end their block streaks a lot of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Very solid first round there. Good use of 6P to start things off also. Recognize that, has to leave the ground, right? She's always going to be in the air when she goes for that forward dash. So anti-air is going to be really important. 5P and 2P is going to be Zato's best friend.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Zato players, as one myself, mash on those buttons enough as it is.
That's just only reversal.
Yeah, exactly, right? 5P is my reversal, bro. What you want me to do about it? Able to hold on to some of that head feeder as well, so it's going to build back. Yeah, doesn't immediately summon, just take it to the skies.
I actually love how we're using Fly to just hang in the air and kind of kill time, right? Yeah. Trying to force us right here to overextend so we can drop with just the guillotine on them.
Hey, you were talking about those punch buttons. That's what he woke up with that time to get out of the Oka situation from Swagnemite. Oh, the backdash gets clipped. This is a scary situation. Doesn't go for the YRC, tries to mash back, gets punished. Oh, and the overhead. Another counter hit. My man was fighting for his life, but Not quick enough.
Yeah, a little scary though to let him live at the end, right? When you have the meter on the throw, sometimes you just gotta spend it, get that kill, spend the cash. But now here we go, Fighting Gold is fighting back. The 5D is gonna connect, and we're going for a ride now. Only a mid-screen though, we didn't go for the opposite carry all the way to the corner.
Yeah, ran out of Eddie meter at the end. Maybe could have supered after that to get the sword going, get new Eddie meter, get that corner carry that you were talking about. But either way, my man's just pressing those punches, baby.
Oh, too far away though for the 5H, unfortunately. But really, Fighting Gold likes to send Eddie to the other side. That's what I'm noticing a lot, right? A lot of Drunkard shades, send Eddie behind Eno and try and put them in the sandwich.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, you brought up Note before. That's a good way to kind of get out of those Note games a little bit, that you don't have to get your Eddie clipped by. Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's okay.
Okay.
We got it. A little messy, but we cleaned it up in the end there, able to take game number 1.
Yeah, definitely had the opportunity to just take him out with that burst punish, dropped it a little bit at the end. We are going to character select. Okay, we got maybe another character in the pocket.
Damn, that was only game number 1.
It's only game
That's
number
crazy.
1.
Oh, now we're going to Leo. We're bringing out the king.
Fair enough.
He said, you know what? I'm echoing the words of the old gods. Pick top tier.
Yeah, exactly. I want the second king at my side. He's like, I want a DP, and if it's blocked, put you in a 50-50.
I still have flashbacks to the patch notes. Leo had a hard time getting in, so we made his back turn K dash cancel.
My man really got yunned in the Guilty Gear Strive. That's crazy.
He said he had a hard time getting in what world, Daisuke?
Yeah, for those that don't know, in Street Fighter 4, they had a patch that said Yun had trouble getting in when he really didn't, and they gave him a +1 on his like EX forward advancing special. My man Leo got that same treatment. It is wild.
Well, he got the overhead as well, already starting off much stronger here for Swagnemite. But even if you have better offense with Leo, you need to work on that defense, right? You cannot allow yourself to get stuck in the corner, and this is a good start.
Yeah, right now, this is definitely looking like a smart switch. Zato already bleeding heavily, but that is one of the best starters you can get with the character right there, the opposed 2H. He still ate a lot of damage even before that. I kind of like him using the RC right there to ensure that, like, he has to think twice about drunkard shading the heavy projectile.
Exactly right, because Leo is absolutely ready. If you do that, you're leaving yourself wide open for an instant air dash there, but Swagnemite is able to take a round now. Switch to Leo is working out handsomely.
Yeah, you'll see Zato's kind of play around with that flight game a lot, right? Trying to throw off people's anti-air timing. That was real good discipline from Swagnemite. Get that 6P off still, and oh no, did the command throw way too early, resulted in a back throw punish, gets rid of Eddie, and it's getting rid of most of your life bar.
Yeah, absolutely. One more mix could decide this here. Are we going to see the run through? Yes, we do. Absolutely.
The slash.
Didn't have any meter to close it out. There's the PRC. Tried to bait out the throw, but you know, we're mashing on that 2D.
That was actually like a smart decision right there. People love mashing throw, like when they land and it's a scramble. So I respect the backdash, but I mean, he was one step ahead, bro. That 2D is long distance.
And it takes you off the ground, too. Even better.
That's another thing, and that's probably why he did it, right? Because we were talking about the tendency for people to throw right there. And the airborne option's so good, and he just jumps at his burst. He's like, bro, I'm taking that.
Oh, but there's the back throw now here for Fighting Gold. Doesn't summon Eddie at all, and the 2H just connects here. Trying to fight his way out of the corner. There's the YRC, gets rid of little Eddie as well. That's huge.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, just mixing them now. You are in the lion's den, fam. You got caught reaching. Catch some of these lessons I'm teaching.
Headbutt straight through the wall. Okay. Yeah, this Leo switch has been actually incredible.
Yeah.
He's been in full control of the pace of the match ever since we made that switch to Leo here, and it's been really hard for Fighting Gold to maintain offense.
Yeah, and he finally gets the throw bait he was looking for there, but immediately Swagnemite just bursts out. Now gets him caught reaching. Oh no, the overhead, the blindfold, bro, right on it.
Yeah, Fighting Gold is trying to throw this back turn Leo way too much.
Yes.
He's getting blown up for it with the overhead constantly here.
Yeah, unless he's like really in your business, you can't really throw him in back turn. He's pretty far away.
Oh, what a 2K press there from Swagnemite, sitting on a ton of meter, but the RC is going to connect. We don't get any follow-up.
You can tell he's a little flustered. He's a little flustered from the like suffocating pressure that the Leo is bringing right now. He got a hit with the 2S, but yeah, you can tell.
It's difficult. It is.
It is 100%.
Zato literally, we joke about him only having 5P and 2P as a reversal, but it's true. He doesn't have any actual true reversals. Maybe Amorphous, right, is his only metered reversal, but other than that, you have to hold on to this pressure, and Leo is a bulldozer.
Yeah, and that's not invincible. Like the Amorphous is not invincible either, right? So it's definitely a rough spot for Zato a lot of the time when he gets put on defense. You got to have strong reads to get yourself out of these bad situations. So you see Fighting Gold right now, and really the defense from Swagnemite has been really good. The burst, the YRCs, he hasn't let Fighting Gold get anything started. also attributes to the moralization that he's going through.
Absolutely, but PRC into the scoop. This is an opportunity here, but you have to watch out for that DP, right? Swagnemite building up that meter passively with the positive bonus. Whoa, what a YRC.
Yeah, he backdashed. He actually avoided the YRC radius, but again, that jump D definitely, from certain heights with no Eddie behind it, it's tough to convert off of.
Absolutely, but that 2D, really easy to start getting pressure after that. Finally, a throw is able to land here by fighting gold, but can we fight back? He is on the edge of defeat here.
Indeed. Has the corner at this point. This is where you need to keep Leo locked down. Keep the lion in his cage, brother.
And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We did a good job backing up to give Swagnemite just a little bit of space to overextend, but without giving up the corner. And there is a nice punish on the burst.
Yeah, great job being aware of the burst in the first place and not get got by it. Oh, that's as soon as he landed, but he didn't have the Eddie conversion, and he panicked a little bit on the blocked YRC, just taking the jabs, left some damage on the table, and no! This is gonna be trouble for Fighting Gold.
Oh, not like this. So close here, but techs off the wall, tries to use the JD. I love the fly.
This back turn S, bro, that has a stop sign. Hitbox and a half right there. Doesn't want to press it to the oppose. Funky hitbox. It looked like the snakes actually passed him and didn't make a block at all. Somehow, some way, Fighting Gold clutches out that round.
Good to see, good to see. Fighting Gold, possibly being able to take this to a game at number 5, backing up, just trying to send out little Eddie there with the lead, but the Pierce goes the wrong way. Really unfortunate.
That was a mini Faust impression that the Pierce just did right there. I was like, oh, okay, fam.
Said, you don't pay me enough, all right?
For real. He's like, I am not king jobber, I am first jobber. Like, I need to get a raise.
Oh, here we go, pushed into the corner now, just harassing with that JS. And this is gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah, Fighting Gold definitely relying on the throws a little bit too much in these scrambles. It's costing him some big life. Right now, Swagnemite getting to the other side. Does get caught reaching this time. It's slow-mo for you to react, but yeah, you can see Fighting Gold not really comfortable with the Eddie-less conversions, and now the Eddie is gone as well, so he's going to be able to combo off that dust regardless. Swagnemite closes out the set 3-1.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that set there, honestly, was just a lot of the throw attempts there from Fighting Gold.
Yeah.
Throw is just such a risky option, especially against Leo, because he has so many ways to blow it up, that when you're constantly trying to throw him, that's where I think most of Swagnemite's damage came from those counter hits.
Yeah.